guys, everything that we make with car dips is all for instructional purposes only. You take whatever risks that you want to take when you're doing your own projects. We're not responsible for anything that you're doing. It's like I say, it's just to help you do whatever job that you're looking to take care of. If you have any questions at any time, you can always ask in the comments. We'll do our best to answer them. But like I say, for any safety purposes and all that stuff, make sure you use everything that's on the cans of stuff that you're using. Any safety equipment that you need for whatever equipment that you're using. Just because you see us not do something doesn't mean you should too. So that's all I have for you right now, and enjoy the video. Alright guys, Tom from Car Dips again. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to tint some lights. They sell a lot of products to do this with. The night shades is one of them. That one is not removable from your lights. So if you do this and you get pulled over, you're getting a ticket. There's another way to do it with Plasti Dip. You use black. You can put on so many shades, and if you get in trouble or pulled over, all you got to do is say, "Sorry, officer," and peel it right off. So we're going to show you how to do it. It's going to take a few coats to make it get the achieved look we want, but I'll restart and stop so you don't have to sit here and wait for it to dry. Use a good ventilation, good respirator when you're using this stuff. A spray can's not as bad as like using a gun, but it does have hazards and warnings all over it, so make sure you read everything you do. Make sure you use your safety stuff. Shake the can up real good. It is Plasti Dip. You want to put light coats on so it doesn't run. So you get good adhesive. Plasti Dip, you don't have to really mask anything off. But I find that it's very difficult to get the loose stuff off, the small spray. So the easiest thing to do is build it up like this. You don't have as much cleanup time. All these little areas here will be real thick. So when you do peel it off, it comes right off with no problem. Because you won't have as much time cleaning up everything. And especially in areas like this where there's grills and stuff like that, you don't want all that stuff getting in there. It's a lot hard to clean up. So go ahead and throw the first coat on here and see what it looks like. Start your spray off on the paper, make sure it's good. And then we'll go to town. And that's all you want to do for your first spray coat. Let that dry real good. That's going to be your adhesive coat. That's what's going to make everything stick to everything. So your best bet, let that dry completely before you start with another coat. After this coat dries real good, you can go to town every couple of about 10 minutes, throw another layer on it. Don't build it up too much. If it doesn't look dry enough, don't spray over it. We'll be back in a little bit here after this dries and do another layer for you. You ready? Alright guys, we're back. We got the first layer done. It's dry. Now you can go to town with your next layers. It's only going to take maybe between 3 and 4 coats to get a good even coat across this. Once you turn your lights on, though, you're going to see the difference. I mean, you're going to see where there's spots. But that's just the same thing with Plasti Dip. It looks good when it's off, but when the lights are on, it's going to look a little different. We'll show you that too. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and finish these coats real fast, and we'll let that dry, and then I'll hit the lights for you. Okay, here we go. Looks like we got good even coverage. This light's covered, pretty much done. I say 3 to 4 coats, get a good even coverage on it. We'll let it dry, and then once it dries, we'll put the lights on and let you take a look, and then we'll peel it off. I'll show you how that works, and we'll be done. So it's a quick, easy job. Takes a few minutes. Works on tail lights and headlight. turn signal lights. marker lights, all that kind of stuff. And also, it is legal as long as you can see your lights 250 feet back. So you can get away with using this stuff real easy. And if you do get in trouble and pulled over, hey, ain't nothing but to peel it off and come back home and throw it back on again. So we'll be back in a few minutes when this dries, and I'll show you what the peel off looks like, and turn the lights on and let you see through it. Be right back. Alright guys, we're back to finish up. Technically this one here you don't need to do this with, but if you have something like a grill or something that's really tight fitting on any of these pieces, you need to cut it around the item. So I'll just run it around there just to show you what you need to do. Go in between. So if it does touch at all, when you do peel it, it's not going to stick. So make sure you're careful around your edges. Like here's a good spot to show you, because it's touching. So we want to make sure we get that really good right there. Underneath here is fine. Come back around. Just be real careful about your piece that you're not cutting into your piece. And you don't want to cut anybody's car either. So I mean, you're just looking a real thin cut. That's all you need to do. All right, and then we can start taking off our paper. Like I say, plastic dip's really easy to take off. You don't really have to do all this masking, but it makes it so much easier when you're done cleaning, because that little stuff is hard to get off. And you don't want to mess up nobody's car rubbing all over it, taking a chance of scratching it. You can see the plastic dip is lifting real easy. Like I said, when it's real thick like that, it feels real easy. And it's not super thick, but it's thick enough to make it easy to peel. Alright, so our light's basically done. Everything is nice and smooth all the way across. You see, we've got a good finish and everything, so when you peel it, you know you got a good shot at it. And you just get you an edge lifted, and it peels straight up. This is the best way to do it. It pulls real easy. Get any little pieces left over like that, you just take your finger off and it takes it right off. This stuff is amazing. This is one of my favorite things to use. Just you have to be careful around your lights. Like I say, the thicker it is, the easier it is to peel. Get my fingers on it, it'll be in good shape. The straighter you keep it, the easier it peels. It peels straight out. Alright, and keep peeling until it's all done. This is the same thing that happens if you get in trouble. You know, most of the time they'll just give you a warning ticket for it. Depending on your local state laws and everything else, depends on how they treat it. Like I say, most of the time, as long as you can see the light within 250 yards, they can't really say too much to you. But if they do, sorry officer, I'll peel it right off. And then take care of whatever you got to take care of and go home and put it back on again. Like I said, this stuff is super easy to peel. And it makes a very nice, very smooth finish. And very even finish, unlike the other types like nightshades and stuff are real difficult to keep it even. The only thing is with these is when the lights come on, you're gonna see any uneven spots and stuff like that. And it's the same with all the nightshades and all that stuff too, but at least this way, if you do mess up, you can always peel it off and start over again. You saw how much it took. I didn't hardly use any of the can. A couple of coats and you're good to go. So we're almost done. And you want to make sure you let this stuff cure for a while. You don't want to do a lot of rubbing on your new lights, your new finishes, until it cures real good. Give it a couple days, let it cure out in the sun, and it'll be solid. Now if you sprayed this without the paper, you'd be sitting here rubbing all day long like this trying to get the thin stuff off. So I'm just trying to help you guys out a little bit, save you some Plasti Dip. Keep on trucking. There's your lights. I'll go ahead and turn them on for you so you can see what it looks like with the light on. Both of them are done. They turned out really nice. They're real even. And they're nice and dark. So here they are with the lights on. As you can see, it's not quite as pretty when they're lit up. And you can see where it's, you know, got a little darker spots than others, but once you turn the lights off, they look really good. And we're not going for looks at night, we're going for looks during the day. So there you go, another Car Dips video for you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make it real easy for you next time. We'll do some more Plasti Dip stuff on different parts of the car, make it a little easier to show you. It's pretty much basically the same process for everything. So hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you like my video below. Thanks.